Hello students, welcome to the video class for the subject switchgear and protective devices. This subject is for 6th semester diploma engineering students for the branch electrical engineering, and this video lecture is prepared by myself Nirupama Barik. Okay, so let's begin from the detailed syllabus. So this is your detailed syllabus for the subject switchgear and protective devices. Okay, so we are taking online class as well as I will upload video classes for this subject, and here these are the details about the theory subjects which you have studied in this semester. Okay, so let's go to direct to the SGPT part. So in your switchgear and protective devices subject, see, these are the contents which we will study in this subject. Here the object is to know the basic principle of protection of different electrical devices or electrical equipment. Okay, so the protection of alternator, transformer, feeder, and to protect all the electrical equipment, we basically study about the switchgear and protective devices. So here we will study about different protective devices like fuse, circuit breaker, relay, lighting arrestor. Also we will study about the different types of fault, then calculation of fault current. Okay, so when we will study about the different switchgear component like fuse, circuit breaker, relay. Under this we will study mainly its constructional feature, what are the constructional components, and then we will study about its operating principle, how it will work, how it will function. Okay, and then we will study about its advantages, disadvantages, its applications. Okay, so these are the topics which we will cover in this subject. Those are first one is the introduction to switchgear, then fault calculation, then fuses, then circuit breakers, protective relays, then protection of electrical power equipment and lines, so protection against overvoltage and lighting, then static relay. Okay, so see, here basically we need to study all these protective devices for the protection of electrical power equipment and electrical lines. So electrical power equipment, it is basically, it cover both indoor and outdoor systems. Okay, so indoor system means our domestic systems. Indoor means our domestic systems like our household equipments, equipments used in industries. These are the domestic equipment. And what are the equipment for line? Line means the transmission line. Okay, so under power system there is also transmission line system. Transmission line means you already studied in your previous semesters that in power system, from the generation, then distribution, generation, then transmission, then distribution to the, and it is reached to the customer point or customer label. So from the generation to the customer label, so this is our total power system, and this consists of I told you transmission line, distribution line. So for these systems we also need power, we also need protective devices or equipment. Okay, so under these we will study different types of protective devices like fuses, circuit breaker, relays. Okay, so we will start from see, first we will discuss about introduction to switchgear. So what is this switchgear term? Okay, so under this we will study essential features of switchgear, switchgear equipment, bus bar arrangement, switchgear accommodation, short circuit, then faults in a power system. Okay, short circuit, in short circuit we will study short circuit current, and faults, in faults we will study different types of fault happen in power system. Okay, so let's go to the detail of this introduction to switchgear part. So see, what is this? This is our chapter 1, introduction to switchgear. So under this switchgear, first we must know about the definition of this switchgear. What is the definition? Okay, so the apparatus used for switching, controlling and protecting the electrical circuit and equipment is known as switchgear. Okay, so the switchgear equipment is essentially concerned with switching and interrupting currents either under normal or abnormal operating condition. Okay, so see, basically what is this? You already know about the switch. Whatever switch we use in our home, that switch, what is the function of that switch? That switch, actually that switch, what it does, it switch on or off the circuit. That means when we switch on, that means our circuit is closed circuit and our operation or application is successfully done. Like when we want to switch on the light, that means when the switch is on, then light turned on, and when we switch off the switch or we off the switch, then the light is turned off. Okay, so this is basically the function of switch. But under switchgear equipment, whatever protective equipments are under this switchgear equipment, like fuse. What is the function of this fuse? That means when the fuse is connected, the overall circuit is closed circuit. That means overall circuit is now in on condition. So whatever application we want to perform, that application must be done. So whenever the fuse is removed, okay, then the circuit is open. So like this, what you see, that the switchgear equipment is essentially concerned with switching and interrupting current either under normal or abnormal operating condition. Okay, so the tumbler switch with ordinary fuse is the simplest form of switchgear and is used to control and protect lights and other equipment in home, offices, etc. Okay, so for circuit of higher rating, a high rupturing capacity fuse, HRC fuse, in conjunction with switch may serve the purpose of controlling and protecting the circuit. Okay, so such a switchgear cannot be used profitably at high voltage system for two reasons. Okay, firstly, when the fuse blows, it takes some time to replace it, and consequently there is interruption of service to the customer. And secondly, the fuse cannot successfully interrupt large fault current that result from the fault on high voltage system. So these are all about the introduction to switchgear. Okay, so with the advancement of power system, lines and other equipments operate at high voltage and carry large current. Okay, so when short circuit occurs on the system, heavy current flowing through the equipment may cause considerable damage. So in order to interrupt such heavy fault current, automatic circuit breaker, or simply called circuit breaker, are used. So circuit breaker is a switchgear which can open or close an electrical circuit under both normal and abnormal condition. Okay, so even in instance where a fuse is adequate as regard to breaking capacity, a circuit breaker may be preferable. Okay, so it is because circuit breaker can close circuit as well as break them without replacement, and thus has wide range of use altogether than the fuse. So this is all about the introduction to the fuse and circuit breaker. So where fuse is connected, where circuit breaker is used. So these are all the basic detail about the fuse and circuit breaker. Okay, so under this topic, first one is the essential feature of switchgear. So see, these are the essential feature of switchgear. These are all the notes I will provide here in this video session. You just take a view of this video and make note of these things, and we will discuss one by one in detail in the online classes. Okay, so see, I just give you point by point view. Okay, so you just go through this video and make note and I will discuss everything in detail in the online classes in the later part. Okay, so see, these are the essential features of switchgear, that is the reliability, then discrimination, that means absolutely certain discrimination, complete reliability, quick operation, provision for manual control, provision for instrument. So these are all the essential features of switchgear. Okay, and then next one is the, see here, switchgear equipment. What are the switchgear equipment we studied in this section? See, first one is the switches. Under switches we will study about air brake switch and isolator or disconnecting switch, then oil switch. Okay, so these this is the these are the these are the air brake switch. Okay, so similarly isolator is there, oil switches are there, and other your switchgear equipments are fuses, then circuit breaker. Okay, we will discuss everything in detail in the online class. I just give you the review of this chapter 1 in this video, and you have everything in this notes. You just go through this video session and make note by yourself, and I will discuss every important points, everything I will clear you in the online class. Okay, so just go through this video. So about the relay switchgear component, another switchgear component is the relay. Okay, so the next part is the bus bar arrangement. So this is the bus bar arrangement. Okay, so see here, the next section is the bus bar arrangement. So what happens, what is this bus bar? I already told you, and you all already studied about this bus bar. What is this bus bar? Is a copper rod or a thin walled tube and operate at constant voltage. Okay, so bus bar means it is like a copper rod or thin walled tube, and it operate in constant voltage. Okay, so see, what is this bus bar arrangement? Under this bus bar arrangement, this is the single bus bar system. We will study what is these things, everything we will study, we will discuss in online class. You just go through this section, single bus bar system, and we will study in every part what are its advantages, disadvantages. Okay, then the single bus bar system with sectionalization. So see, this is the single bus bar system with sectionalization diagram, and next one is the duplicate bus bar system. This is your duplicate bus bar system. Okay, so kindly go through these diagrams and theories so that you can easily understand when we will discuss everything in the online mode. Okay, so next is the in every part we will discuss its advantages, disadvantages. Okay, then the switchgear accommodation. Next part is the switchgear accommodation. So in switchgear accommodation we will study or discuss about the indoor type and outdoor type. Two types are there, outdoor type, indoor type. Okay, so this is the switchgear accommodation. Then next part is the short circuit. What is this short circuit? So whenever a fault occurs on a network such that a large amount of current flows in one or more phases. So in this particular situation we said that a short circuit have occurred. Okay, so how this short circuit occur, what is the current value, how the current is rises rapidly, what is the voltage value, we will discuss everything in detail. Just go through this theory part. Okay, so this is the causes of short circuit. It has some internal effect, due to some internal effect, due to some external effect, there is short circuit is happening. And effect of short circuit means after happening of short circuit, what are the effect of this short circuit to the system. Okay, and the next one is the short circuit current. Okay, so when short circuit fault occur, a heavy amount of current is flowing in the system. So this is the short circuit current. So we need to calculate this short circuit current by following some sort of procedures. Okay, this part we will calculation of short circuit current. We will discuss this part in the later section. So the next one is the faults in a power system. This means the types of faults. So types of faults means your symmetrical fault and unsymmetrical fault. This is the two types of fault. Okay, and under these what are the exact type of fault happen in the system, we will discuss everything in detail in the online mode. Okay, in the online class. So this is all about your chapter 1. Okay, clearly understood. So in the online class we will discuss this chapter 1 in detail. Okay, thank you.